Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenador Briscoe, coming to you live right here in frigid St. Charles, Missouri. Yes, that's right, it's cold outside. Today's Sunday, January the 14th, 2024. Got a happy birthday shout out going out to Dale Johnson. And so, without further ado, hey Dale, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Wow, that's another year gonna wait. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Did you day? I said, hey Dale. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Wow, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. A day today, it's your happy birthday day today. Happy birthday to you, Dale, and many, many more. How about them Shin Show fans? Yeah, we got them. Savann Murphy Beason, Darla Gilmore Teply, and Ann Williams Briscoe, a.k.a. my mommy. And then my Pokey pals. There we go. There's some return folks. Special return folks for Amanda Sue Little and Julie Rigot. Right here, right now. All right, we're going to jump on into that frigid cold weather forecast. How about for a high today? We got 3 degrees. Yeah, that's it. Mostly cloudy skies today with high temperature of 3 degrees. Winds west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now it's going to drop down 6 degrees tonight, so that'll be a -3. Some passing clouds from time to time, low temperatures of -3 degrees with wind northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then for tomorrow, Monday, January the 15th, partly cloudy skies during the morning hours, and then will be coming overcast in the afternoon. High temperatures around 10 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cloudy skies early and then partly cloudy after midnight. Low temperatures of 0 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then tomorrow, Tuesday, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, Tuesday, January the 16th, a mainly sunny sky with continued, but very cold still. High temperatures around 17 degrees with winds out of the west at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Clear skies for overnight with cold temperatures of 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then for Wednesday, January the 17th, mostly sunny skies, high temperatures of 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Overcast skies with overnight low temperatures of 24 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Thursday, January the 18th, mostly cloudy skies with high temperatures of 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cloudy skies overnight, low temperatures of 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds north to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it's going to be cold out there, but it's not going to be uh, it's going to be cold out there, but it's not going to be rainy. So that's something good to look forward to because, well, if it rains, then it freezes or could. So, anyway, Friday, January the 19th, that is, intervals of clouds and sunshine. High temperatures near 15 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Few clouds from time to time overnight with low temperatures of 2 degrees Fahrenheit, winds northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And that, my friends, is all she wrote for the 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Cold, 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 and a little cold on top of that. Whoa! Just see that there muscle spasm? It threw the quad back in the chair. Not too bad, not too fast, but does this thing look awkward to you? Well, it's awkward to me. It is not only awkward, but hard to reach. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened to it. The straw itself, the popples got all popped apart. Well, that was that. Oh, bother do do. Let's do Johnny Cash today. We'll do some Johnny Cash. Uh, uh, Here we go. Song lyrics, Ghost Riders. An old cowboy went riding out one dark and dusty day. Hung up on a ridge, he rested as he went along his way. When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he see. Boy, I'm telling you what, this is the Outlaws, and it's not Johnny Cash. And the words were all messed up. An old cowboy went riding out one dark and windy day. Up on the ridge he rested as he went along his way. When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed steers he saw, plowing through the rugged skies and up a cloudy draw. Well, the brands were still on fire, and their hooves were made of steel. Yeah, the horns were black and shiny, and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the skies. And he saw the riders coming her hard, and he heard their mournful cries. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky, ghost riders in the sky. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gaunt, their eyes were blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. They're riding hard to catch that herd, but they ain't caught 'em yet. 'Cause they've got to ride forever in that range up in the sky. On horses snorting fire as they ride, he heard their mournful cry. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yi, a ghost riders in the sky. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yi, ghost riders in the sky. Hey, there's a whole verse missing. That ain't right. There's a whole verse missing from it. That just that just ain't right. We'll have to see if we can do this one. Let's see if that's really there on this one. Yeah, it's not there on this one either. That's because I went with the Outlaws and not Johnny Cash. I'll bet you. Song lyrics: Ghost Riders in the Sky, Johnny Cash. So now we'll go find the last verse. That's not even on there. Bobby doggone. Unless I just made it up in my head. I guess I could have. There we go. As the riders loped on by him, he heard them call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride. Trying to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies. My gosh. Yippee-i-oh, yippee-i-ay, ghost riders in the sky. I said a yippee-i-oh, yippee-i-ay, ghost riders in the sky. Sorry about the delay in the words and the lyrics and everything, but they just weren't there. Song lyrics: Johnny Cash. Two below and up and down a radio we dial. We found ourselves all looking as we just looked there for a while. Here we go. We're going to do this on a count. One of us likes it, and that would be me. So if nobody else likes it, oh well, sorry. I hear that train coming. It's rolling around that bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I am stuck in lonesome prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a rolling, and down to San Antonio. Well, when I was a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't you ever play with guns, but I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there are some rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I knew I had it coming. I knew I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. Oh, well, if they freed me from my prison today, and if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd moving on down the line, further down the line, from this far from Folsom Prison, and that's where I'd want to stay. And now I'll let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Yes, sirree. Better didn't doubt. Bo, 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 bo. Psst, psst. Ba, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 boo, boo. Better do, 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 do. Didn't doubt. Did it, do, do. Ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 boo. Well, did da, did, did it, down, down. Did it, did, did, ba, ba, ba. Da, da, did, did. We're gonna try this one. Everybody's going out and having fun. I'm just a fool for staying home and having none. I can't get over how she set me free. Oh, all lonesome me. Can't get over how she set me free. Oh, all lonesome me. Wow. Can't do it. Don't know it. Can't really sing a song you don't. No. It's real hard to sing a song you don't really know. And if you did, you're a crazy kid, 'cause it's just something you don't know. We'll try this one maybe. Nope, don't know that one either. Just can't do a song that I just don't know. Ouch, ouch. Nah, I don't know. I'm just getting a whole bunch of these that I don't really know. And I can't think of the ones that I do know. So it's really throwing me down. Oh, boop, 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 boop. All right, well, we'll just see if there's anybody out there that just so happens to be on. Nope, nobody's chatting. So we're getting nowhere, folks. Well, there is the ring. I walk the line in the Ring of Fire. We'll do the Ring of Fire first. Song lyrics: The Ring of Fire. We go this route. Well, it's a burning thing. Shoot. All right, here we go. Well, it's a burning thing. It makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into that ring of fire. Well, I fell down into that burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames they went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. Well, I fell down into a burning ring of fire, and as I went down, well, those flames they grew higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire, oh, it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, the taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours they meet, and I fell for you like a child. All but that fire, it went wild, and I fell down into a burning ring of fire. And as I went down, well, them flames they grew higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire, yes, it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. Song lyrics, I walk the line. Alright, we'll do this and then we'll go on. We will do this one and then we will go on. I keep her close, watch all this hard of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ins out of the ties that bind because you're mine. I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you because you're mine. I walk the line. Why, as sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it is right. Because of you, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you, I know I'd even try to burn the tide. Because you're mine, I'll walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ins out for the ties to bind. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line. All right, there we go. That's Johnny Cash. Now we're done. Let's do some story time with the kids. Short enough. Story time with TV Grandpa. Grandpa, gonna tell you once again. It's story time with TV Grandpa. Story time with TV Grandpa once again. Once again. Yeah, we do, we do, we do, we do, we do, we do, we do. How about the Princess and the Frog? Yeah, sure. Let's see it. Let's do the Princess and the Frog. Hey, kiddos, it's time to jump up on the couch or jump up on the bed, wherever it is you rest your sleepy little head. Because, well, TV Grandpa is about to lull you off to sleep with another tender little reading treat. Well, the Princess and the Frog. Well, once upon a time there was a princess. Many suitors came to the place to palace to win her hand in marriage. But it seemed to the princess that each one of them looked at her without really seeing her at all. They acted like there is nothing more to a princess than her fine crown and royal dresses. And she said to herself, well, afternoon, one after one of these visitors, the princess thought, sometimes I wish I were little again. And she found her favorite ball from childhood, the one that sparkled when she threw it up high in the sun. Well, she took the ball to the palace yard and threw it higher and higher. Well, one time she threw it extra high, and when she ran to catch the ball, she tripped on a tree stump, and the ball fell into the uh, and plopped right down into the royal well. She raced over to fetch her ball before it dropped too far. But by the time she got there, she could no longer see it in the water. Oh no, she mourned. Oh no, she moaned. This is terrible. Just then, a small green frog poked his head above the water. May I, baby? Maybe I can help you, said the frog. Yes, said the princess. Get my ball if you could. No problem, said the frog. But first, there's something I must ask of you. What do you mean? Said the princess. Well, it's for you to spend time with me today, said the frog. Well, I'm not sure I know what that means, said the princess. Just spend some time with me today, repeated the frog. Well, all right then. Fine, said the princess. Now, please get my ball. I'm on it, said the frog, and he dived deeply into the well. A few moments later, up he came with the ball, held high in one hand. Thank you, said the princess, taking it from him. She started to turn and go. Wait a minute, said the frog. You promised to spend some time with me today. I already did, she said with a shrug, and the princess walked back to the palace. Now, that night at dinner with her family, the royal advisors, and the royal advisors, there was a knock on the door. The servant opened the door and saw no one there. Well, the frog, standing down low, cleared his throat. The princess promised to spend some time with me today, said the frog in a loud and voice as he could, in as loud a voice as he could. And so here I am, daughter, said the king from the far end of the table. Did you promise to spend some time with this frog as he claims? Well, sort of, said the princess with a shrug. After a pause, she added, oh, very well, come in. So the servants quickly sat a new place, setting for the frog, and he hopped over to the royal dining table. Conversations turned to a topic of concern in the kingdom. None, none of the royal advisors knew what to do. Father, if I may, said the princess, perhaps we could. Stop, said the king, cutting her off. I have enough advisors, believe me. If I may, said the frog, and it was the first time that he had spoken at the table. There's more to a princess than her fine crown and royal dresses. The princess stared at the frog. How could this little frog and no one else understand such a thing? After dinner, the frog bowed to the princess. He said, "You have done what you have said you would do. I suppose it is time for me to go now." "No, wait," said the princess. "It's not that late. How about a walk in the garden?" Oh, the frog was delighted. Now, the two of them walked in the royal garden, the frog hopping along the stone wall so that he and the princess were at the same level and they could talk easily. Now they laughed about many things, and later, when the sun set, they admired the deep rosy reds in that it had cast on the sky. And the princess said, "You know, being with you tonight was a lot more fun than I thought. I have a very good I had a very good time too," said the frog. "But who knew?" said the princess with a laugh. She leaned over and kissed the frog lightly on the cheek. All at once there was a puff of clouds and smoke. The small green frog had changed into a young prince. The princess jumped back in surprise, and who could blame her? The prince quickly told her not to be alarmed, that all was well. Years before, an evil witch had put a spell on him, and that he must stay a frog until he was kissed by a princess. That witch laughed an evil laugh, saying, "Like that will ever happen." But it did. Now the prince and the princess could get to know each other even better. And years later, after they were married, they had a beautiful setting made for her favorite ball from childhood, and they placed it on their royal dining table. And when the sunlight shone through it, the palace windows, the ball sparkled for all to see. There you go. That was the Princess on the Frog. That was TV time with TV Grandpa. So, hey kids, there you go. Now then, it's time for the Daily Bread portion of the program, which is brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2024. The Bible with Briscoe 2024 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading was Genesis 33 through 35 and Matthew 10, 1 through 20. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2024 for your daily reading of the Bible. A gaze fixed on God is today's devotion in the Daily Bread portion of the program, and today's scripture and insight will be Isaiah 26, 3 through 7. So here we go. Isaiah 26, 3 through 7. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. Trust in the Lord forever. For the Lord himself is the rock eternal. He humbles those who dwell on high. He lays the lofty city low. He levels it up to the ground and casts it down to the dust. Feel, no, feet trample it down. The feet of the oppressed, the footsteps of the poor. The path of the righteous is level, and you, the united upright, you, the upright in Christ, make the way of righteous smooth. And there you have it. That was Isaiah 26, 3 through 7. And that was a fixed gaze, or a gaze fixed on God. And that was the Daily Bread portion of the program, which concludes the show for today. Hello, thank you for tuning into the Shen Show. I, Shen Briscoe, have enjoyed being your host. And so, as far as it goes, please come back and see us again tomorrow because, well, God willing, we'll be here. And we hope that you are too. Please like and share. Goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to see you leaving, but I really must go. So, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.